Why is this important? What has this done for us? The first is practical applications. There's been an across-the-board reduction in motorcycle profiling stops in the entire state of Washington. They haven't been eliminated. Certainly it will still occur, just like after they pass racial profiling legislation, there are still examples. But immediately and off the bat, every law enforcement officer in the state of Washington has to train to not profile motorcyclists and has to embrace a policy statement to condemn and prevent motorcycle profiling. So initially, an absolute massive reduction in just the total number of incidents, which means less motorcyclists are being pulled over and spending time on the road in Washington compared to ever before. The second important thing is the practical application is we are able to get dismissals on tickets. We are able to get dismissals on tickets based on the profiling law. I'll give you one example. There are many. I had a brother who was pulled over on I-5 for going 10 miles over the speed limit. He was pulled over. There was much traffic going 10 miles over the speed limit, but he was singled out and pulled over. The officer made no comment to him about his membership in a club, made no inclination to have anything to do with his club membership other than the fact that he was going too fast. Well, after he got the public disclosure request and he got the video from the public disclosure request from his stop, there was a vehicle that was a 2-ton semi or whatever the fuck it was in the lane left to my brother that was traveling in excess of what my brother was traveling. And so he just basically requested a dismissal based on the fact that there was a vehicle which represented a much larger risk to anybody on the road traveling at least 10 miles an hour faster than he was, and he believes he was targeted because he was on a motorcycle, and reminded the court of the recent decision. And his ticket was dismissed. He never had to go to court. So there's another practical application is that you can get these bullshit tickets dismissed outright based on the profiling bill. So that's another practical application. Independent of that, and remember, this is important, it defines you as a class. It defines you as a suspect class. This is something that needs to be tested in the judicial arena, and it's another thing that will happen in the court of law. But now we have a very good argument with teeth that says we are a suspect class under the 14th Amendment. We have the same rights that other identified suspect classes have. This means, Jimmy, if we're able to do this on a federal level, we have 14th Amendment equal protection nationally. We have it in one state. If we're able to do it nationally, it puts motorcyclists on the same level as every suspect class. So that's basically how we establish a pattern of motorcycle profiling.